And we're live.
All right. Welcome back. This week we have another great topic. So, we're talking about how to get your dog through fireworks. So, you may be thinking, oh my gosh, it's August. What are you talking about fireworks? But believe it or not, some people do still continue to do fireworks throughout the summer, and especially during Labor Day, there's still festivities going on. And so, we just want to loop back around and make sure that you're preparing your dog for when this event does happen. How's Archie with like the fireworks? How was he for the fourth or just fireworks in general?
He's okay if he's inside because our windows are pretty deadening as far as sound and that sort of thing. But he freaks out quite a bit if he's outside and there's fireworks going on. We've never taken
Yeah.
him to a fireworks show, but there's places near, like there's a park maybe where we can see maybe about maybe a mile or two away, and when the fireworks go off there, you can really hear it near us. And so we had tried to avoid it for like most of his life, and then when we accidentally didn't, he really
Hmm.
freaked out. It was like the sky was falling basically.
I
Like
know. Like,
he ran like he's never like yeah, he's shocked. You can see the chaos and fear. Just does not understand it at all. So it's quite
exactly. Yep. And start talking about all the things we'll touch on, the tips and stuff, your dog being fearful and, keeping them safe and things like that. So let me just go through a few of those tips. So first things first, you want to just keep your dog safe in the fireworks. So if you have a dog that's kind of sensitive to different sounds in general, you might want to opt to keep them at home and just keep them, away from even going to the fireworks just to avoid further triggering them or stressing them out. So just sit down and really think about it, like, is it worth taking your dog out to the fireworks, so if they're going to be stressed out, versus just keeping them at home. And going back to keeping your dogs at home, you want to make sure you create a safe, calming environment for your dog. Just like Scott was saying, like, even if you're not taking your dog out to the fireworks, if they can hear those within the home, you want to make sure that you have a safe place for them. Dogs are den animals, so they like things that are going to, be around them, comforting and safe. So whether you have a crate and you make that comforting for them by putting, like, their beds in there, blankets and things like that, giving them something to do during the time the fireworks are going off, so they're not just sitting there, looking like what's going on, just keeping them engaged. But ideally, you want to make sure that the environment is a safe one for the dog if they're not going to be going outside. One of the things you can do, a quick tip, is you can use some type of white noise to drown out that outside work, the outside noise of the fireworks. So whether that be an actual white noise machine, I know I have one. It's like $20 on Amazon, or simple as just turning on the TV, turning on the radio, and things like that. Anything to drown out the outside noise ideally will help your dog calm a little bit quicker and feel less stressed because they're not hearing all those, outside things. Did you actually do that with Archie during that time when he was at home, or was he out and about when that
He's
happened?
out and about, but we don't do it as much here. But if we're at my parents or whatnot, we might do it.
Yep.
One quick tip, white noise wise, because I found this out with my daughter. If you have a Google Home or like an Alexa or anything that's attached to Spotify or probably
Hmm.
any other streaming service, if you just ask, "Hey Google" or "Hey Alexa, play white noise," it'll find a playlist on Spotify or whatever it is, and they literally that's what we have going throughout the night. So that's an easy
Yep.
white noise machine too. But yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I know I've roomed with people who have white noise machines on, and you really don't hear the outside, especially like noises and everything. So anything you can do, like that, definitely helps for sure.
Yep. And if you don't have Alexa, or your Alexa's broken like mine, you can always use good old YouTube and
Yep.
Google, noises to calm your dog, and they have a bunch of things on there too. So that's always some good advice. Another tip: try walking your dog before the fireworks or all that excitement even starts. You want to take them on a long, long walk. You want to, kind of relax them, calm them down, get all that pent up energy out. So you're not like kind of building on, they're already kind of like this and you're adding fireworks onto the mix. So try to, take them out for a nice long walk, let them kind of relax a little bit, and then you can bring them back home and let them relax in that nice, comfortable spot that you made for them so they can enjoy, just a nice, calm environment. But that ideally works. I'm always a big fan of walks for everything, especially if your dog's kind of, triggered or all over the place, just to kind of calm them down. Another thing you can do to kind of prepare them for just the noises in general. So before the fireworks even start, say it's like a Labor Day thing, you can desensitize your dogs to the sounds of the fireworks. And what that means is, you can go to YouTube, or you can have your Alexa, find some sound effects for find some sound effects that are fireworks. You're going to put that on, but the key is you want to play that low enough where your dog's not going to be like, oh my God, what is that? You want to don't play it loud enough where your dog's like, oh my gosh, what is that? And start barking. You want to play it low enough where they're like, what's that? And not too alert. And also you want to pair that with treats, and you can start feeding your dog treats as they hear that sound. So you're pairing it with like a positive thing, which are the treats, and the things that are scary, which is the noises. And if you do that, it'll start to have them feel a little bit more relaxed around the fireworks, because they know they're getting good things when they hear that noises. So you can start desensitizing them in advance, so that when the fireworks does happen, they're like, it's not that big of a deal. It'll work itself out. So that's always a good thing to do. Moving into, noises and your dog being fearful or kind of like startled by it. If your dog is too stressed out, or, you're just sitting here thinking like, I know if I do these things, my dog's still going to freak out. It may be time to talk to your vet about additional, other options, whether that be medication or just looking at your dog just to make sure there's no health issues going on. We always want to rule out any medical issues just to make sure that's not the underlying cause, because if it is, no matter what we do, the health has to be taken care of first before any type of training takes place. And last but not least, if push comes to shove, or if you don't want to, if you're thinking, what, this sounds like it's too much, you can always call on a trainer like myself to work through some of these issues where it comes to desensitizing your dog to different noises. Or if you have any questions about how to work your dog through fireworks, you always can reach out to a trainer, especially if you don't know which way to go or kind of start. That's always like a great place to start. Now, Scott, did you try any of these with Archie for the fireworks at all?
We
Or does
definitely,
anything
I'm
sound
definitely very
helpful?
aware. I'm very aware of like when the fireworks are probably going to happen. So I try to
Yep.
walk him early, and like he might not even know what's happening, but I'm like, we're going for early walk, especially like the last walk of the night. Because
Yep.
especially in the summer, like I guess in September, it's usually like just it's not too dark where they're going to start the fireworks, just around the time where the cutoff
It's like
time is for
sunset.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. So you have a bit of time, and then
Mm-hmm.
we haven't tried the desensitizing thing yet, but we might try it. And then
Yeah.
just like the white noise machine, and always just sort of being aware of what's happening too. So yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and aside from the fireworks, you can do this desensitizing with any type of noise your dog is fearful of, and do that training. So it doesn't have to be fireworks. That's a quick tip. You can use it at any type of desensitizing to noises and things like that. But I hope you've gained some great tips to kind of get your dog through the fireworks if those are still going on in your area. And remember, you can always reach out if you have any questions. Scott, do you have any great advice with anything to piggyback off of here?
That's pretty much it. Definitely like
Yeah.
watch out for the fireworks, try to keep inside if you can. And like, if you have any questions or you've got a
Mhm.
specific challenge that you don't not try to face, then definitely message Pam, Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook,
I'm
email is easy,
around.
website downforpaws.com. Easy places to reach Pam. She's happy to help. And that sort of thing. So definitely do that if
Oh,
you do have a specific challenge. Go ahead.
and also, we do have a new 20 for 20.
Yes.
So if you have just one question and you want one answer, and it's not, anything more than that, and because sometimes that's all it is, go to my website. You can book a 20 for $20,
Yeah.
and I can chat with you and get answers to one question to any type of behavior problems, troubles you guys are having with your dogs, essentially. Sorry, tongue tied.
Yeah.
But yeah, so reach out if you guys have any questions. Other than that, we will see you next week.
All right. Have a good
Bye.
week, everyone.